Let's get this party started. What's going on, everybody? Hold on, let me pull this up. And what's good, man? Yeah, we go. My man Chris, we're gonna be on that yacht together someday. Yeah, I think it's like, this is amazing right now. I didn't call XPL, fortunately, but I called NYX at a very low market cap, and it's pumping again while everything else is red. Man, we're going up and down. It's like a really wavy ride, but there's a few things that are pumping right now. They're like, geez, guys, have you ever been in a community that calls like 50, 100x's like every other day? Damn, with the amount of good stuff we got going on. Some of you guys, some of you new members, what's up? What's going on? Yeah. I was just about to say, some of you new members are going to really see what we got going on in this community, because last run up during the Trump pump, man, that insider alert found so many coins, and I didn't even play. And I didn't even realize what I had, and they just started skyrocketing. And I'm like, oh my God. So now it's like, even if I just put down like $50 on every other one, not every one, right? Because we get inside of that chat, we talk about it, we say, okay, maybe this one right here doesn't look too good, but this other one looks good. And if you just put down $50 on everything, and you'll get, some of them might only do a 5x, some might do a 50x, some might do a 100x. And in the case of NYX, it already did a 550x. And if NYX can 10x its all-time high over the next 2 months, that means I'm going to have done, and some of my members, right, we're going to have done a 5,000x on NYX. It's absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, interesting times in the market. Fear and greed is really, really low, man. It's at 34. So we still got some good buying opportunities out there, even though a couple of our plays are pumping. Grippy, yeah. I didn't call that one. I saw that pumping. I think what happened was CG called it in his group and it started pumping. I'm like, so I didn't get grippy. But I mean, we get quite a few others. Billy Bong, beer and Kaspa. Yeah, you know what? My last beer and Kaspa live stream, I opened up a bottle of pineapple juice. And it's really delicious. So I went out and I got the same one. I was like, damn, this healthy organic pineapple juice. I'm like, geez, that tastes good. I did not expect it to be that good, so I went out and got another one. What's going on? So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got we got the the smart contract. So let's pump it up. This is what we've been waiting for a while. Let me make sure this is not too loud. But I think that, yeah, it's like the time has come. So like I haven't really experimented with this too much. We have lfg.kaspa.com, so Kaspa.com. So we can, this is like a launch pad. So let's fucking go to Kaspa.com. The Zeal token is actually down. It was actually, before this, it was 28 million market cap, or Zell. Billy Bong, I think you said it's pronounced Zell in the last live stream, and then somebody else in the comment after the live stream ended posted a comment on the video says it's Zeal. So I don't know what to say. I don't know. It looks like Zell to me, so we'll keep it like that. So, but yeah, we got this Zealous swap. This has been like, even this site, let me refresh it. It's been a little wonky. Like the site was down, then I refreshed and it was okay. So now you can swap. And okay, yeah, I couldn't even get this to load before. So I haven't experimented with all this yet. But I mean, I guess I'm going to because I've got a lot of KRC20s that are probably going to pump at least a little bit. You know, maybe some of them are dead, but they're gonna pick up. You know, do like a, I don't know, a 2x or 5x or whatever it is, and then I'll just offload them. But we have to get the market really pumping first. Hold up. Then we have this token onboarding. Onboard your KRC20 token by connecting your wallet and validating ownership. This is like a catbridge.com. All stuff I haven't really looked into, but enter the token symbol, validate token. Yeah. My croak is worth 400 on KRC20, and if I bridge it over to Kaspa layer 2, it's 800. Wow. Wow, that sounds good. Yeah, that's interesting. Grippy is going to do at least a 5x any minute now, I swear to God. You mean like a 5x in the next couple days, next week? Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into Grippy. I mean, I always, I'm into so many other coins, but so yeah, I don't know. I'll check it out. I'm sure Grippy in the long run is probably going to do like it all depends on the narrative. You know, could do like 100x with Grippy. What happened? I just lost a whole bunch of comments on my screen. Strange. Yeah, I think Grippy. Well, it depends on this whole Matt Fury narrative, right? Because, let's go to Dex Creator. What are the couple from last cycle? These Enus, right? Akita. Yeah, Akita Inu, right? Let's go. Let's take a look. Hold on. See. Let's go to Daily Candle. Is this? No. Yeah. Four years ago. Okay, yeah. Maybe this is the one. Yeah. This is what I was gonna say. So you never know when it comes to these Matt Fury characters. So I did a live stream and a couple of videos with talking about coins like this from last cycle where they launched, you know, and they seemed like they were flat and like they were doing nothing. Didn't even get any centralized exchanges. And then it's just like out of nowhere, like look at this wick right here, 3 billion. Like out of nowhere, just pumped to 1 billion, or in this case 3 billion. Like look at these are daily candles. Yeah, I'll keep it a daily, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, the point that I'm trying to make right here with the whole Inu craze of last cycle, there could be like a Matt Fury craze of this cycle where people are just FOMOing into every single Matt Fury coin. And like when it comes to like Jerry the Turtle, JYAI, you know, and some of these didn't have centralized exchanges, which is crazy. So imagine Jerry the Turtle's potential, and a few others with centralized exchanges like MindFact and Grippy. I think Grippy's going to like centralized exchanges too. But yeah, imagine those where people just FOMOing into them. Like I'm giving Jerry the Turtle a 200 million market cap potential over the next few months for this year. But you never know, man. People could just go wild, man, and just pump it to a few billion. Like this is like a 3 billion market cap. You never know. So it's good to have some, you know, a lot of these Matt Fury tokens. QNT Quant? I don't have any of that. No beer, but I got this homemade fermented lemon lime alcohol. Really? Okay. I have no idea how that's done. So yeah, I'm sure it's pretty good. Fermented lemon lime alcohol. I mean, are you talking about something that went stale or something you actually did? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What's going on? Yeah, you made it. Fingers crossed for a Max Fury run. Yeah, my bags are loaded. Yeah. Yeah, totally, man. Yeah. You gotta have the narratives locked in. It looks like I got the whole Dex narrative locked in with you know, I got NYX, I got Avantis, there's a couple others just came up, like it was one just yesterday in my community. You know, I guess my members know about it. Link in the description below for anybody who is not in the community and wants to make like a couple 100x and become a billionaire. Yeah, there's a couple of them. One of them I just missed. I'll tell you guys, I didn't tell anybody in my community, but I was looking into this just yesterday. It's an older one that I was thinking it might have some good potential. And it's like, it was like, if I had found this like an hour previously, or an hour prior to when I was actually looking into it last night. So this is, it was just, yeah, just here. It was just crazy. I was like, I had just found it at this pump. I was like, you know, and then it's like, oh well. But yeah, Apex has been around. This is in the whole Dex narrative, but it's been around for a few years. But look at the way it looks if you look at it like this at the monthly. So I got in early in NYX and Avantis and a couple others I think that are going to pump. But I guess I didn't get this one. But it's, oh well. But yeah, we got the Dex narrative that's already hot. Hopefully the Mad Fury narrative is going to pick up. I don't know what other narratives are going to come, but this is pretty much the start of the run-up. I don't know if you can call it alt season yet, but yeah, hold on, let's check the alt season index. Alt season index. 63, yeah, it's gone down. Yeah, I mean, I always look at alt season. I would always define alt season as, first, of course, that alts need to outperform Bitcoin, but I would also say that Bitcoin dominance would have to be lower than 50%. Because otherwise, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like alt season. So, but yeah. Sounds lethal. Yeah, man. So this is my beer and Kaspa live stream. Oh, you know what? At the end of my beer and Kaspa live streams, I always queue up one of those epic hyper edited videos I might have done in the past. I didn't do one this time. I think I still have that credit card video locked into my Stream Deck. Oh, maybe I can leave you guys with that. Jeez, I totally forgot. I was thinking of putting one of my Sam Bankman-Fried videos, but oh well. Yeah, this is in the history from Bitcoin Magazine. Every day that goes by and Bitcoin hasn't collapsed due to legal and technical problems increases the chance of Bitcoin's eventual success and justifies a higher price. So 2011, right? June of 2011. So June of 2011 was the first Bitcoin top in June. Unlike what a lot of people say that it only happens in November. So the first Bitcoin top was in June of 2011. It pumped 10,000x to $33. So this guy must have been rolling in dough at that time. Yeah, all these KRC20 stuff. I gotta look into these. I've only just browse around, but I definitely want to offload some of my KRC20s, but we'll see in due time. Next few weeks, a couple of months. Should I rotate my Kaspa into something else until Kaspa does something? Yeah, I've been thinking things like that. Because I have like a excessive amount of Kaspa, and if it's not going to do much now, I don't know. I just made that video today where, do I have that? No, I don't have that pulled up, do I? No. Yeah, where Arthur Hayes and Tom Lee were saying that Bitcoin is going to be like 250K before the end of the year. So I was like, if that something like that happens, the total crypto market cap is going to be much larger than expected, because if Bitcoin is larger than expected, so it might shift down to Kaspa. So I don't know, man. I've been giving Kaspa like a 40 to 80 cent, top this year. Then it'll do better next year and so on. But it all depends, man. I don't know. It's a rough call. Like, what if it does go to $3 this year? What if it does get Coinbase and Binance this year? So I don't think so, but you never know. But it's all up to you what you want to do. Remember, this is not financial advice. I always tell you guys, if you think this is financial advice, I'm going to punch you in the balls. I love this one. Not financial advice. So the YouTube algorithm knows that I don't give financial advice on this channel. But yeah, I don't know. I think I might. I mean, it would be nice to take a couple thousand and just put into Toshi or something. Something like Toshi is like a really much stronger bet. You're probably going to get like a 50, 60, maybe 80x, maybe 100x. It all depends, but we'll see. Or others. I mean, really, yeah, really. Because if Kaspa, let's say Kaspa only goes to 50 cents, you're only talking about from, let's say, what is it right now? Like 7, 8 cents. So you're talking about, 6x from here or something. 7x from here. For alt season, do we need ETH at all-time high, or do you think we can get there without it? Do we need ETH at an alt? Oh yeah, yeah, totally. You mean like ETH doesn't go beyond its current all-time high of around 4,000? Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine ETH not pumping to like 8,000. But can we get there without it? Yeah, it's just like, this is all new uncharted territory, right? Because if there's gonna be like XRP and Doge and Solana pumping, can it make up for ETH being it's kind of dormant? If ETH is dormant, it's possible. It's just a matter of like I said, all season really means that all the alts outperform Bitcoin. So it could happen based on a whole basket of others. Like I mentioned in another Kaspa video earlier today, we have the Grayscale ETF where it's a basket of Bitcoin, ETH, Cardano, Solana, and XRP or something like that, but if all the others just outperform Bitcoin, yeah, that's all season. That's really the definition of it. But I doubt. I think ETH is probably going to go to like a 10K this year. It's hard to imagine otherwise. Now the thing with Tom Lee, like I mentioned, with Tom Lee and Arthur Hayes saying Bitcoin is going to go to 250K this year, Tom Lee, I think he also thinks that the ETH is going to go to 20K this year. Is that what he said? But he said something crazy that I don't agree with. So I don't know about these guys. You try to give these big guys, the billionaires and large institutions and all these people their due. But I don't know if they're saying something just like totally unrealistic, or if we just, us retail folks are just so simple, we just don't understand their wisdom. I don't know. But they're calling for some really big tops. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, not financial advice. Yeah, Toshi or Aster. I think Aster is very dangerous. If you're thinking about cashing out Kaspa for Aster, I mean, if you have like a couple $100,000 worth of Kaspa and then you want to cash out $1,000 for Aster, then yeah, why not? You know, if you want to do something like that. But I think Aster is dangerous because it's really controlled by Binance, and they're known for just suddenly just dumping a project like instantly. They probably want to do it earlier on in this run up, but it will happen. So it's Toshi is much better, much safer. But then again, everything will dump at the end of the run up too, right? So, but I think it's something like Aster is a little bit more dangerous, but you can get some good multipliers. Hold on, let me close some of these things out. But yeah, I don't want to close this out first because I want to tell you guys, I want to show you guys this one, right? Look at this giggle I called a couple days ago in my community, right? This is like I'm telling you, we just you know, we making it big time. Yeah, I mean, this software that I've created over the last couple of years, it just goes out and scans all these tokens and just finds out what's gonna just start pumping, man. It's just absolutely amazing. So this is my latest. This is one of my latest. Yeah, my God, dude. But yeah, let me just close this out. Let me see. Yeah, this is this is for the onboarding, the cat bridge. Hold on, let's go on here. So, what is the real chances of Kaspa? Hundreds of billions in market caps. That's why I haven't bought any personally yet. Oh, you haven't bought any Kaspa at all? Really? Kaspa, hundreds of billions in market cap, I think is definitely going to happen by 2027. Hundreds of billions, yeah, definitely going to happen in 2027. I don't know what's going to happen right now, but man, it's so difficult to know. Like in my video earlier today, if any of you guys watched that, I just gave the example where, I don't know if I want to pull up all the charts right now, but yeah, I gave the example where from the Trump pump, from the low in September to the top was in December of last year during the Trump pump. It was 100% increase of the total crypto market cap. From October 1st to the top, it was a 60% increase in the total crypto market cap. And I was just, okay, I was like, okay, let me come in between. Let me do an 80%. And what's an 80% increase from the total crypto market cap today? And you try to compare it to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, I was like, I got like 109, if Bitcoin dominance remains the same, of course, I got 192K Bitcoin, which is more than I would have expected, because I wouldn't expect more than like 150K Bitcoin. But it's hard to say, man, what's going to happen with all these coins. We know they're going to pump, but it's a question of how much they're going to pump. So yeah, long run, definitely Kaspa is a sleeping giant. Yeah, 50 billion would be good for Kaspa. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to 10x from where it is right now. It's definitely going to 10x. Big horseshit numbers. Yeah, CZ crashes all his coins on Binance. Look at the number. Yeah, as I was just saying, it's dangerous if you want to cash out some of your Kaspa for Aster. Yeah, that is another one, man. Yeah. Aster Inu was another one of my calls, right? Jeez, hold on, man. I was like, that's what I'm saying, guys. Imagine being in a community where you just keep on getting these really good calls like every other day, and you keep making 50x's and 100x's and things like that, man, it's just like, it's crazy the amount of things we find. Asterinu. Yeah, it's doing good. Yeah, is it? Well, is it doing? I mean, it's just going sideways right now, but yeah. Yeah, this is getting like a whole bunch of centralized exchanges. Yeah. And it's only how many days old? Just like a week old? Yeah. I don't know what to do. I think Kaspa will reach the highest evaluation when Dagnite and native smart contracts get released, and that's happening next year. Native smart contracts getting released. I don't even know there's a release date for that. Native? You're talking about L1 smart contracts? I'd have to look at that because I haven't even heard anything about if and when that's going to happen. I mean, that would be nice and not need a layer 2. But yeah. King Kaspa, yeah. Sleeping Giant. Toshi's looking strong. Yeah. I love Toshi. Now, when it comes to meme coins, the meme coins that I like the most, man, there's a lot of them though, but it would be Toshi, Jerry the Turtle, Housecoin. Housecoin is at a real big discount today. Was it early today? The days went together. It was last night or yesterday, earlier this morning. I just put another $50 down on Housecoin. It was just only at an 8 million market cap. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, a lot of things are at a big discount. Toshi, Jerry the Turtle. I think Broke is going to do pretty good in terms of the X's and the multipliers. It's a very low market cap, maybe like 100x. And a few others. Turbo. Yeah, I like Turbo. I don't know how many more multipliers he's going to get, though. What the hell tastes like a little bit King Kaspa? Speaking of which, I love this pineapple juice. DCA to 2 million tonight? What does that mean? 2 million what? I don't know. Yeah, I have the same temptation. I got a lot of Toshi. Like I've got a lot of Toshi. I've been putting like $50, $100 plays on it since there was like a 25 million market cap. Yeah, I got a lot of Toshi. And then when it got listed on Coinbase, I put down $2,000. Yeah, this is like that was like at the tail end of the last run up. It was some good times. Yeah. Oh, what else we got? Let me pull up some of these things. Yeah, this is I share. Trading is 90% waiting. The rest is surviving the temptation to trade when you shouldn't. Yeah, that is very interesting. Surviving the temptation to trade when you shouldn't, or surviving the temptation, or I guess surviving, not the well, yeah, the temptation of greed, because a lot of people have the opposite, you know, not trading early, which is the opposite, but actually not actually trading out when you're up. So people that get greedy, people get greedy, and they don't cash out, and they just watch it go all back down. So yeah, trading is a skill. Yo guys, this is something that this is like something crazy. This is not crypto related, but this is more this is, I mean, I was like, I saw it because it's, you know, bears, you know, I was like, okay, you know, and when it comes to trading, You tend to think of a bear as something sleeping, but there are some wild creatures. Holy crap, and I got parking lot. Oh, this guy has some good alpha. Maybe I'll put this on in a second. Hold up. See Kaspa hitting 9 figures next cycle. Oh, the market cap 9. Well, it all depends on when the next cycle. Because I think the 4-year cycle is just like out the door right now. Yeah, it's not happening. Kaspa going to turn into Owen Wilson from Meet the Parents. How's your portfolio looking? Ooh, that is a touchy question. Do I think Kaspa is better with or without Shy? He did get into some political rants that shouldn't have been there. Yeah, I don't know. It would have kind of turned off some people to Kaspa. Because it becomes like I don't know, like a political thing. So he's a smart guy, but I don't know. But then again, he has, he has a right to speak his mind. But I don't know. That's a touchy subject. Yonder spoke about L1 smart contracts, but far in the future, coming the same time as Dagnite. Yeah, far in the future. I would imagine far in the future. Yeah, but I would expect that not even to be next year, right? It's like the same thing. Like, when do we the future like a far into the future goal for Kaspa would be to achieve 100 blocks per second rather than 10 blocks per second, which was just achieved back in May. But like, when will that happen? It's not this year, it's not next year, maybe the following year. So we don't know when that's going to happen. You haven't heard of L1 smart contracts? Yeah, I don't know. Grok says L1 early 2026 alongside Dagnite. I hope he's right. Well, early 2026 is right around the corner, so who knows? That isn't necessarily far into the future. Do you think that Toshi can be the meme coin of this cycle? I don't know. It depends on how you define like the meme coin, right? Like, it's not going to beat Doge, so it's not going to be the biggest Doge coin. Not going to be the biggest meme coin, but in terms of the biggest meme coin of this cycle, which would exclude Doge and Shiba, I don't. Yeah, let's pull up. Let's pull up the meme coin chart. I don't think that Toshi can beat Pudgy Penguins. Hold on, let me go to categories. Where's categories? I think Pudgy Penguins is very strong. A lot of people like to put a lot of strength onto Pepe as well, but I think that Pudgy Penguins can beat Pepe. And Meme Core. I don't know much about Meme Core. It was one of the ones called by the insider alert in my community, and I just didn't play it. I didn't know what it was all about. So it could have been another one of those 100x's that we could have got. I don't know if any of my members got it, because my members have access to the same alerts that I do. So, but it's something Asian or something. I don't know. But I think Pudgy Penguins can shoot up beyond Pepe. And I mean, I don't know. Potentially rival Shiba. I mean, it could. I don't know if it would flip Shiba. It would definitely be like a rival. So, but with Toshi would have to skyrocket and shoot up beyond all of these. I think Farcoin is very strong. Farcoin will probably move up the ranks as well. So, it's hard to say. But then, you know, it's like Toshi is a base token, so Coinbase can really, really, really push it as well. Which will, it will be like top 5. Obviously Doge, and then the next 4 would be like Shiba, Pepe, Pengu, and Toshi in any old order. That's what I'm thinking. So, but yeah, there's a lot of competition up here. I wish Turbo was a little bit more stronger, but there's so many other good ones. But yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, I bet, right? Yeah. Sell your Kaspa. I'll buy it. Yeah, that is the truth, man. If a lot of people start selling the Kaspa, what they do is they create some buying opportunities for other people who want it, right? So get some cheap Kaspa. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. I'm looking forward to January. Like, I'm gonna be making tons and tons of money with all my other plays. And then I'll just buy more Kaspa come January and everything crashes down again. The thing is, if Kaspa only does 50 cents this year, then people are going to be so disappointed with Kaspa, and they're going to dump, and it's going to dump down to, you know, it's not even going to get a new bottom, right? It's just come back down to the bottom that we have right now, like below 10 cents. Yeah, but we'll see. Because like a lot of people are going to exit the market and get fed up with, you know, with a lot of coins if they don't perform as well as what everybody thought, but we'll see. Yeah, Pengu is strong, yeah. I think Toshi would have momentum than others have it. It doesn't have Binance or Robinhood yet. Yeah. Than others. It doesn't have it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it doesn't have Binance or Robinhood. Yeah, good point. Would you consider swapping PopCap for Pengu? Where is PopCap? It's hard to say, you know, like what you got to do if you want to make that decision, run the calculations of what you expect PopCap to achieve in terms of market cap. Now, Pengu, 1.7 billion, and so is PopCap is roughly a 10th. So let's say Pengu can 20x from here, but can PopCap 20x? Well, maybe it'll do a 30x, so you might make more money. The total market cap, the PopCap market cap still might be less than the Pengu market cap, but you get more multipliers on the way up with PopCap. So yes. Really? OM? Mantra? I haven't checked that in a while. I haven't checked that in, yeah. Oh wow, look at this is today's chart. That's pretty cool. All right. It's one of those ones that are pumping when everything else is red, right? Mantra. Oh, here's a month though. Yeah, everything's dumping, but I don't know. Do you call that hanging in there? Hold up. I don't think so. So after that rug, It was just like roughly 500 million in market cap. And during the pumps in July, like not a lot, but quite a few, the market, you know, the market was pumping at least a little bit in July. And it didn't even achieve 500 million. So it's just, it had this huge rug pull, and now it looks like a slow rug. So I don't know if it's a good deal. Like maybe, will it even go back to 500 million over the next few months? I don't know. It's not worth it. All good means will have a bunch of the billions of market caps. Yeah. Hanging in there with one finger. Yeah. Don't be the pizza guy. The pizza guy. He's talking about the guy who bought Bitcoin with like he bought pizza with 40,000 Bitcoin. I always wonder what happened with that guy. I was looking for information about where he went and what happens to that guy. I don't know anything. Do you know? Like, did he make it big? I mean, did he have like another 40,000 Bitcoin or something that he just held on to? I don't know. I did see where somebody interviewed him, and they said they were asking about that situation, and he was saying, you know, he didn't know that Bitcoin was, you know, going to be like that. He's like, it was like, it's crazy, but it was like, I'm like, well, yeah, but like, I don't know. Did he have any other Bitcoin left over? Did he have like, I don't know, 100 Bitcoin left over? Because if he did, then he lucked out. You know, even if he spent 40,000 Bitcoin on a pizza. Like, I don't know anything about that. I just know that he felt sad that he spent 40,000 Bitcoin on a pizza. But did he have any other Bitcoin? Did he have nothing else? I don't know. That's kind of crazy. This one I want to play this. I don't know how long this is. I started playing it and I was like, okay, this is probably a few minutes long, but some good alpha. Hold on.
Fucking early we are to crypto. If you're in crypto now, or you've been buying the last year or the last 10 years like myself, you are so fucking early. You understand that no matter where you go, no matter who you talk to, no one understands crypto. You don't believe me? Go talk to a random person, ask them what they know about crypto. Oh, they've heard of Bitcoin and maybe XRP and maybe Dogecoin. That's about it. They have no fucking clue. Meanwhile, the big money is stashing and stacking and stacking and stacking. The big money is creating regulation. The big money and governments are creating regulation, yet they're not talking about it on a mass scale. I wonder why that is. Maybe because they want to own it before you, so then they can get you to buy it, so then you're their exit liquidity on a mass scale. So how do you reap the benefits of this? How do you reap the rewards? Well, you get into crypto, you dollar cost average, you have patience, you stop trying to time the market, you stop getting fudded and scared out of the market because markets are bad. Newsflash, markets don't always go up. Common fucking sense. But again, well, people don't have a ton of common sense, or else everybody would be rich. I did this though over 10 years and made millions of fucking dollars doing it. Why can't you? We are still that early. You guys understand that Bitcoin's gonna go to $1 million, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5 over time. You guys understand that projects like Cardano and ICP and Ondo and Solana are going to do 10, 20, 30, and 50x's from here, or they could. Obviously, none of this is guaranteed, but if you look at the writing on the wall, if you look at what's going on in the world, I mean, just go type in Trump administration crypto news. You got article after article. These are articles from just the last 24 hours. It keeps going. Wait, there's more. Now, while I'm not a financial advisor, I've made millions of dollars in crypto. A lot more money than I would have made if I listened to my financial advisor. You want to know why? Because it's
that is kind of funny right there. I think I'm going to remember that. I made a lot more money than I would have made if I had listened to my financial advisor. I got to remember that line. That is kind of funny too. It's true, right?
It's an asset class that's going to be here that's revolutionizing money for the first time in history. For the first time in history, countries can't go drop bombs trying to stop a country from using another currency. Once you understand this, you understand what's coming, you understand the significance of blockchain and NFTs, stable coins, the amount of fees that are going to save the banking institutions and companies around the world. Once you understand this market, and you just do a little bit of research, you'll wake up and go, wow, I wish I had more. Well, guess what? You have time still, but time is running out in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys are accumulating, dollar cost averaging. Make sure you guys like, share, follow right here. We'll see you soon.
But yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. Here? I don't know what that is. Ether? Yeah. Yeah. Smash the like button and share this guy is standing preaching gospel. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Yeah, hit that like button. You know, yeah, it makes me think of my video. Yeah, hit that like button for me, man. So yeah. Speaking of being friendly, did you know that the most friendliest thing that you can do today is to give that like button a pound? Seriously, I'm looking for some new friends, and if you want to be my friend, just hit that like button. I'm like the friendliest guy on the planet. Trust me. And by the way, if you don't like this video, give me a thumbs down so I can track you down and beat you senseless. Yeah, man. Hit that like button. Andrew Tate is, this is interesting. Andrew Tate is no longer accepting pictures of fans after a fan done a pump fund stream without it, with it, and tried to make money off his name. Yeah, I used to take pictures with random fans. 5 minutes ago, I take time out of my day to stop my car and get out and be nice and take photos with fans who wave me down. Then I catch them doing a pump fun stream with it. I don't want selfies. They want to try to, they don't want selfies. They want to try to make money off of my name or being clowns. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting with the pump fund streaming right now. That's really interesting. But yeah, as Andrew Tate is a funny guy. This is funny. Here's how the Bitcoin dip looks at me when when I get my paycheck. Yeah, right? What else we got? A crypto whale just bought 179 million of Dogecoin. Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, it goes back to the alt season happening from just the other alts and not necessarily from Ethereum. Yeah. Tate is the worst trader ever? Yeah, I don't know anything about his trades. I know he buys Bitcoin. And I know he had a coin called Daddy, the Daddy token. And I think it just, I don't know what he did with it. I think the the X page was he had a meme coin called Daddy, and the X profile was taken down. Like, you know, it happens with a lot of cryptos. I remember he was complaining about it. I don't know how he didn't get it back up. And I saw him replying to Elon Musk, sending him messages saying to restore his tokens X profile. I don't know about this. Is really strange. Like, I know he knows, at least loosely knows, Elon Musk. I know he's spoken to him. I've listened to his spaces on X and so on with their talk, but I don't know. I don't know anything about his trades other than he likes Bitcoin too. Oh. ATH, that's the ticker symbol. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I've seen this ATH, I think in the crypto bubbles. I think, yeah. So GPU cloud computing, and believe it or not, they make a 30x more revenue than Render. Really? And they have access to NVIDIA's GPUs. It's a DePIN sector. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Do I have a thank you button here? And I don't necessarily have a thank you button, but I'll give you a like. Thank you for enlightening me. Yeah, okay. I didn't know about this. Got it. What is... Well, chart looks all over the place, but... And it shot up recently. It's pretty strong, actually. If it went all the way down and then it went back up over here. So this went down. It plummeted right after. So I guess in the start of Terror season, it plummeted. Tried to recover in May when a lot of other coins pumped. Went down again dramatically, and then now it's in recovery mode. It's not doing too bad. It's not, yeah, the chart isn't doing, look at the monthly. The chart isn't doing too bad, even with all the red that everything else is experiencing. So, yeah, the chart looks great. So, yeah. I don't know if I get into it. I don't know. 705 million market cap. Probably not worth it for me. Only like a select few I get into market caps that high. But yeah, probably sounds good. Sounds good. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, this is funny. This is not crypto related, but this is it was just funny.
Man, baby, this is crazy. Get out. I will get out. Girl, you big ass. Look at you even tripping falling down something that didn't hit your car. That makes sense. You need to be
That's funny, right?
Come on.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, there's another one. I know how trading is easy. The market. Come inside, let's talk. Oh, I don't have any more. I don't have everything. I don't have anything else queued up. This is one of my final vids. So yeah. This is what I have to... So yeah, guys, if you wanna get like 550x calls like all the time, you can click that link in the description below for the community, because like I was saying, I make software to do tons of stuff, right? To find coins when they're at a low market cap, They're going to pump. We got software just analyzing like thousands of coins every day. And yeah, things are going wild right now. We got so many plays. Like I said, price is going to go up. I think tomorrow I'm going to raise the price of the 3-month, but you can still get a really good discount on the yearly. And then eventually we are going to be sailing in something like this, all of us. Because like, oh, no, I don't want to open it. I want to open it, the image. No, I want to open the image. Just the image, just the image. Open the image, yeah. So we're gonna get into something like this. Me and my community members, man, because I was just looking at it. It's so insane, right? So these are some of the top performing assets, and obviously like MYX, a lot of them aren't even in here yet. I didn't plug them in, but like, imagine we did a 86x with Fartcoin during the last run up last year. What if Fartcoin does a 10x right now? You know, a 10x is his all-time high over the next few months. That means that we would have done an 860x. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with MYX, right? I call it at a 6 million market cap in May. It did a 550x by the beginning of September. And what if it still has 10x to go? That was like a 5,000x. So if you guys can find another community that has this type of track record, let me know. You know, plus we got software that tells you, you know, all-time highs, tells you when to sell. We have other software you can use to swing trade, to track your trades. So, you know, you end up, you know, you can end up doubling the size of your bag. So let's say you do 100x on a coin, and just because you've been swing trading it for like 4 months, you might have double the size of your bag, so you have like a 200x. So, you know, stuff like that. So all that stuff in a wonderful community for a very low price. And there's literally no other community like that. And I put in a lot of hard work doing all this stuff. So click that link in the description below. And I think I will see you guys later. What I'm going to do is, unfortunately, I didn't queue up my Sam Bankman-Fried video. Usually I like to queue up some of those hyper edited videos. If any of you guys didn't see this credit card video, I played it the last Beer and Kaspa live stream, but you can just sign off now, or you can just stay and chill and leave this video running.
Everyone is looking for the best credit card that offers those sweet rewards.
Hey.
After all, getting rewarded is America's pastime. And the best credit card for you will depend on a combination of factors, including whether you're just starting your credit journey or already have some credit history. But for beginners who are just starting their credit history, we all have to start somewhere. So in this video, we'll be looking at some of the best starter credit cards and their sweet rewards. These are going to be the cards that you should consider, as they are easy to get and they come with no annual fees attached. And as a side bonus, I'm going to tell you how, well, remember that baby floating in the water in that Nirvana album? Well, he, now as an adult, actually sued Nirvana because he didn't consent to being nude when he was a baby. But more on that later. So many people are adverse to credit cards. They just believe it's an added way to rack up more debt. But you shouldn't have a negative view of credit cards, as long as you know how to control yourself, control your spending, and keep yourself on a budget. Just like I shouldn't have a negative view of these beef empanadas from Stewart's shops up here in upstate New York. Dude, you have no idea how difficult it was for me to drive to Stewart's and drive back here without eating it so I can make this video. The willpower is like off the charts right now. 1 second.
What just happened?
But credit cards are useful for building your credit worthiness. And if you begin to use them, you might as well take advantage of those sweet rewards. Quick question. What do you call a country that doesn't use credit cards? A Czech Republic. Get it? A Czech Republic. But before we delve into the best starter credit cards with their rewards, what is a starter credit card? A starter credit card is also called a beginner credit card or first card, and has been specifically designed for people with limited or no credit. The best starter credit cards can either be secured credit cards or student credit cards. Both credit cards are easy to obtain and they can help you build up your credit. By the way, if you really like rewards, there's nothing more rewarding than giving that like button a pound. It's like the ultimate rush of dopamine. Trust me, I do it all the time. But when it comes to a secured credit card, this is the best type of credit card because it comes with a 24/7 armed guard. And... Wait, what? Wait a minute, what does it say? Damn it, Code Monkey Ming, stop modifying my script! But when it comes to secured credit cards, this credit card is secure because it means the money is deposited with the issuer of the credit card in order to open the account. This security deposit is used as collateral on the account in case the cardholder can't make payments anymore. So if you can't pay off your bill, it's no problem for them because they already have your money. Usually with secured credit cards, the amount you put down as your security deposit becomes a credit limit for your credit card. So if you put down a $200 security deposit, you'll have a $200 credit limit. Secured credit cards are used to build or rebuild your credit, and they can help you to build a successful track record. And who wouldn't want that? However, you have to do things like pay your minimum payment on time each month and use your card responsibly. For some secured credit card issuers, if you're able to consistently build your credit score, they can reevaluate your account. And if you have a good track record, they could upgrade you to a non-secured card, and it'll require no deposits, and you'll get to use the same perks and rewards. So let's take a look at some of the best starter credit cards. So the Discover It credit card requires no credit history before you apply. It also requires no annual fee. It will help to build your credit history with the 3 major credit bureaus. Oh, and dude, I tell you, me and the credit bureaus, man, we go way back. Actually, I have a future video planned out about my own credit history and how I achieved a near excellent score. So if you're watching this video a couple months into the future, you can probably check the description for a link to that video. If not, subscribe now if you're not subscribed, and you'll be able to see that video when I publish it. But back to Discover. As every secured credit card demands, it requires a refundable security deposit with a minimum of $200, and your credit line will equal to your deposit amount. You get to earn up to 2% cash back at restaurants and gas stations, and that's on up to $1,000 of combined purchases every quarter. You also automatically earn another 1% cash on all other purchases. With no annual fees, the Discover It secured credit card comes with a 25.24% standard interest variable APR. You can automatically get an unlimited dollar-for-dollar match of all cash back earned at the end of your first year. It allows you to redeem your rewards for cash in any amount, and you can redeem it at any time because your cash back never expires. Think of it as graduation money for passing responsible money school with flying colors. And this time you don't have to deal with your aunt leaving lipstick stains on your cheek right before graduation ceremony. You can use your rewards instantly at Amazon's checkout, and you can also use your rewards instantly when you pay with PayPal. The Discover It credit card offers top-level security, and there's a $0 fraud liability. This means that you're never responsible or charged for unauthorized purchases on your credit card, although it doesn't stop you from making regrettable purchases. Not that I have any experience with that. And if you're able to consistently build your credit, automatic reviews start at 7 months to see if you can be transitioned into a non-secured credit card. And then you get your deposit money back. Discover also offers an added benefit of getting a free look at your FICO score every month. And for your first payment, if you pay late, there's no fees attached. Next, we have the Citi Double Cash credit card. The Citi Double Cash credit card is ideal for people who want low-hassle cash rewards on everything they charge.
Well, my role has its rewards.
With this card, you earn 2% on every purchase, but the 2% cash back on purchases is distributed into 2 stages. You get 1% back for every dollar you spend, and you get another 1% back for every dollar you pay off. Now, I'm not an expert, but that sounds like a lot of dollars. Oh, wait. I am an expert. Cashback with the Citi Double Cash credit card is earned in the form of thank you points. This means that each billing cycle, anytime you spend on purchases or pay those purchases, you earn 1 thank you point for $1. And to earn cash back, you have to pay at least a minimum payment on time. With no annual fees, users have the advantage of using it for their everyday purchases. There's actually a sign-up bonus that's available for a limited time. You can earn $200 cash back after spending $1,500 on purchases within the first 6 months of opening the account. It provides a 0% intro APR balance transfers within the first 18 months. But afterward, the variable APR will be from 16.24% to 26.24% depending on your credit worthiness. Boy, that was a lot of numbers. To make up for that, here's a clip of a cute monkey. This credit card has no annual fee and offers a high rewards rate, but it has foreign transaction fees. What? The Citi Double Cash credit card has a foreign transaction fee of 3% if you make purchases in other currencies. It has a balance transfer fee of 3% or a minimum of $5 if it's completed within the first 4 months of opening the account. After the intro fee elapses, each balance transfer fee will be 5% on each transfer or a minimum of $5. However, users of the credit card don't earn cash back on balance transfers, cash advances, account fees, interest, or return items. You can redeem your thank you points for cash back as a statement credit, direct deposit, or a check. For instance, you can redeem 10,000 thank you points for a $100 statement credit, or a $100 check by mail, or a $100 direct deposit into your bank account. But they did refuse to make it rain with a money gun though. I asked, but they just couldn't make it happen. But you can choose other ways to redeem your points for rewards, including gift cards, travel, or shop with points on Amazon. Next, we have the Blue Cash Everyday card from American Express. This card is perfect for those who spend a lot of money at the grocery store, online, or at the gas station and don't like the annual fees. So I checked and they don't actually give you Blue Cash back. I mean, why the hell not? Amazingly, this card has a $0 annual fee and gives you up to 3% cash back at supermarkets, gas stations, and online retail. You get up to 3% cash back in supermarkets, which could end up saving you like $6,000 a year in spending.
A lot of money.
The same goes for gas stations and online retail purchases, and also another 1% on everything else. You get up to $7 cash back each month to spend $13.99 on an eligible subscription to streaming services like Disney, Hulu, and ESPN+. And all these amazing cash backs come with an annual fee of $0, which is like my favorite amount to spend on stuff. This card gives you $200 as a sign-up bonus after spending $2,000 within the first 6 months. On top of that, it allows you to enjoy 0% APR on purchases and balance transfers within the first 15 months. And of course, after that time period, your APR will be anywhere from 16 to 27%. And as an added bonus, American Express has a partnership with Nova Credit. This means if you have credit in countries like UK, Mexico, India, Australia, or Canada, you can leverage your credit history. So if you want to get a credit card, it'll be great, especially if you have an amazing credit history. And your high credit can be leveraged to get other higher tier cards like the American Express Platinum or American Express Gold. The Blue Cash Everyday card is ideal for those looking to save on common expenses and avoid an annual fee. It's the perfect family card. Guacamole, guacatole. Holy guacamole, guacatole. You see that? That's me complaining about the intense production efforts of this video. Holy guacamole, guacatole. So give it a like and a subscribe. Now, the next one on my list. Well, this one came across my desk. Supposedly, the Capital One Quicksilver credit card is accessible to people with average credit. You know, I feel like somebody just threw a piece of bubble gum in my hair just now. And this card allows people with limited credit or people who have made credit mistakes in the past and want to rebuild their credit. Plus, you earn 5% on hotels and rental cars. But dude, this goes back to my previous credit card video. Code Monkey Ming, what happened? You still hungry? I just brought you some Bowser before.
Did I hear you say you were going to recommend Capital One?
No, Ming. I was just about to tell them about the Capital One clown story.
Oh, okay. Well, don't forget to tell them to check the YouTube card in the corner of the screen.
Will do, Ming. Thank you. So yeah, you guys, you can check this YouTube card here to get the rundown on this crazy story with Capital One. But if you want to take a look at this Capital One Quicksilver credit card, be my guest. Just don't do it until you watch my other video called The Capital One Clown Story. I'm just saying. Now, going back to that Nirvana baby that I mentioned in the beginning of this video, this guy actually grew up and became nearly 30 years old and decided to sue Nirvana for being nude without consent for being on the cover of their album titled Nevermind. The photographer, the director, and other individuals were all named as defendants, and each of them were being sued for $150,000. Each. But apparently the judge never minded this dude and said that he didn't file his complaint within 10 years and therefore the court concluded that his complaint was untimely. Alright, so that's about it for today for me. For more videos like this, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn on those bell notifications so you'll never miss an upload. Also, click into this playlist right here so you can see my other credit card video. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Code Monkey, Code Monkey.